Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here. Itta, Bena, Mississippi. I'm here today, and I've talked to some warriors, some female warriors here in Itta, Bena, who have been able to identify many of the problems that exist here in Itta, Bena, and things that they would like to see done as part of the solutions. And I'm sure if I talk to everybody in Itta, Bena, a lot of these same problems would be identified. However, some would probably be new. However, that would not be the solution. These are just identifying the problems. The solutions would be something that's unique. And I would like to say that it could begin here at a church, or it might begin when you consider some of the other things that's going on. I remember growing up here in Itta, Bena, this particular neighborhood was known by everyone. And see, this is just identifying some of the scenes that have existed and they have not changed. And you ask yourselves why. This is why I'm talking about the problem that exists in Itta, Bena is not resolved by just identifying the problems. There must be some things that's done that's going to require some attention of other people. And so when we see some of the stuff here that I can identify that's been here for over 50 or 60 years when I was back here, and they still haven't gone anywhere. They're still here measuring here. And you ask yourselves, I hope I got this right. You ask yourselves, what is it? What is the thing that makes this stuff continue to exist? Is it because we've been denied the leadership? Is it because we don't know the proper things that work and we're going to ignore them and just wait around until things happen or not happen? But it's awfully important, ladies and gentlemen, that we do address these concerns. And I want to share these things with you because I am a native of Mississippi and of this small town right here. And this is Miss Mag's house. Miss Mag is dead and gone now, but I remember her quite well. And I want to just take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and see if I can find another site. And that store right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the major stores that's in Itta, Bena. What to say? They call it Double Quick. It's a service station. Can you imagine that people have to live out of a service station? If they want something, other than that, they got to go a few miles to a general store. All of these kinds of things that people have to suffer when they don't have the particular type of guidance that is required. So what I'm saying to all of the people in my friendly, wonderful hometown, there must be change if we want to do something for Itta, Bena. Don't worry about your politicians. Don't be putting your politicians down because the politicians don't appear to be doing anything. You know, they said they could do this and they could do that, but the truth of the matter is they can only do a little bit. They can, however, do a lot if they are empowered. And the only way they can really be empowered is by the people of Itta, Bena, Mississippi. So what I would say on this post to the people of Itta, Bena, Mississippi, I would like for all of you to come together, stop biting each other, and stop putting others' way, my way, your way, this way. There's nothing but confusion. And let's put one way on the burner, one way that we deal with. That one way is the way that works for everybody. Every citizen of the city of Itta, Bena, every last one of them. And you might as well include the county since Itta, Bena is kind of small. You're treated the same way. And what is that? Initially, for the changes that Itta, Bena needs to start off with a new system. And in this new system, everybody in Itta, Bena, depending upon where their station in life is, should have a job, should have a career that gives them their greatest joy. And those careers should be involved in straightening up this here city, infrastructure, redoing it, building houses, cleaning these no good houses and buildings down, making sure that the infrastructure is established so Itta, Bena can have the kinds of things that it needs to be a progressive, uplifting nation again, uplifting city again. And now in order for you to do that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it sounds good. You want peace, I know you do. You want prosperity, I know you do. You want freedom and joy. And you want the beautiful, wonderful things of life. They were designed so that you could have them. But the enemy came around and said, yes, you can have them, but not because of the empathy, not because of the compassion that God made in you. In order to do these, you must have money. You know they say you can do anything in the world you want as long as you got the money. See, the money is a sidestep to get your mind off what's real. It's to trick you. So rather than treating people nice, you can get on the team with somebody else who's willing to lie and cheat and abuse, to be a hater, to be a racist, a bigot, and do all these things to exploit the benefits that others have so that they can amass it and share some with you to make you think that you're just that important. It is Satan, my friends, being a tool to misuse and abuse you. So my message to you is this. All of you get together, come together, and go up to City Hall. Talk to your councilman and talk to your mayor. Tell them that as city leaders, they have failed you, and tell them in the areas where they have failed. Tell them the things that you need. If you need housing, tell it. If you need things cleaned up, tell it. If you need jobs, tell it. If you need whatever you need, tell them. And tell them that they failed and you want it done. And they can't do it. They're not qualified to meet these, my friends. But with your power, they can take it to the next level. And it's not the county, it's taking it to the state level. And what I'm saying to the city of Itta, Bena, I'm saying this to city all over the state of Mississippi. Take your problems to the state capitol. They around there trying to take all of the benefits they properly can from just not people of color, but from everybody that will allow them to do it. So I'm telling you, stop this stuff from happening. All of your rights, make sure that they are guaranteed not just for you, but for everyone. And when you make sure that they're guaranteed for everyone, you should have the support of everyone standing with you. So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen of Itta, Bena, stand together. Make sure everybody got a job. Make sure everybody got housing, food, and clothing. Make sure everybody got access to education, unlimited and unrestricted. Make sure everybody got access to health care from the womb to the tomb. Make sure that everybody got access to transportation and the infrastructure, and that they can do the things that they want to do and live in peace and be prosperous and have freedom, have joy in your life and dreams fulfilled, and have your needs, your wants, and your desires met. And do that without lying and cheating and stealing and killing and terror and racism and hatred and bigotry. This is the divine way. All you got to do is recognize that the world and all its existence come from a spiritual world. Ain't no man did nothing but what God allowed him to do. This is a spiritual world. For what? For material people. And it's done and designed for perfection. And the reason that perfection does not exist is because there's an evil voice in the air. And the evil voice is supported by those who are benefiting from it. I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. We'll talk later. Have a good one.